Hello, I'm Julie Dwyer. Welcome to Getting Fitter Together, a unique event at the University of East Anglia in Norwich. This event is showcasing how disabled and non-disabled people can take part in sport and leisure activities together. The Olympics and Paralympics left a real legacy for everyone in the UK. And with obesity on the rise, it's important that everybody has the opportunity to participate in sport and leisure activities. But if you are a disabled person, you can find that many local clubs are not geared up to include you. So your choice is to do a disability sport or find somebody to help you participate, because many disabled people remain isolated by not being able to take part. The purpose of today is to show how disabled and non-disabled people can do activities together so that we inspire disabled and non-disabled people, sports coaches and club organisers to develop activities that everyone can take part in together. The event is a partnership event between Active Norfolk, Norfolk County Council and Equal Lives. So let's go and see what's happening.
And we all know that the government is very keen on people getting active, losing weight, getting healthy, getting out there, making friends, building their social networks and all of that kind of thing. And that's fantastic. But if you're a disabled person living in Norfolk, an ordinary disabled person, you're not a super athlete or anything like that, you just want to get out there, go down to your local community centre, take part in some activities, it's much more difficult. The projects that I worked with Penny at Equal Lives was to work with disabled people to identify what the key priorities were for change in Norfolk. What was it that disabled people wanted to see happen in Norfolk to improve their lives? And we came up with 7 priorities. And one of the priorities was around health and well-being. It wasn't just about being healthy and losing weight, it was also about tackling the isolation that many disabled people feel, because it's not as easy for us to get out there and do activities and things like that. So that's the purpose of today, really, trying to show to the world, really, is that it's possible for disabled and non-disabled people to do things together at the same time in the same place and on an equal basis.
Highly skillful, learning disabled athletes, all determined that when the opportunity arose, that they would want to represent Team GB at the Paralympic Games, which 1 or 2 of them have done. The idea behind this, working with Make Up Sport, is that it challenged me as a coach. I'm always on the lookout for things that I can do as a coach, that I can do differently, that will make a difference to athletes. And will help them achieve what they want to achieve, their goals. That is what I do as a coach.
The cycle was set up, but it moved down to Hyde, about 50 miles away. So that, as far as I was concerned, the only cycle groups of disabled people in Kent. After I moved up in 2007, began a cycle ride with a group of friends who are all cyclists along Hampton Cycle from east to west. And on a 4-wheel adaptive wheelchair with a bomber, the idea.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe one of your wheelchair members, Joel, won an award for the programme he produced to adapt inclusive wheelchair basketball with able-bodied basketball. He actually won an award by the Lady Taverners for the whole inclusive programme.
Joel, that's really good that you said that. Joel's also been really heavily involved in getting lots of children with disabilities involved with different sports within school. Both Elliot and Joel were awarded with the Jean Radcliffe Outstanding Achievement Award. Elliot won it 2 years ago, Joel won it last year for their participation within wheelchair basketball, not only playing but coaching, refereeing, officiating.
I've been in there where there has been presentations and discussions about how to achieve disabled and non-disabled sport together. It's been really interesting to hear about blind people, wheelchair users, deaf people and people with cerebral palsy, talking with coaches and teachers about how they can adapt and make little changes in sporting activities, because sport must include everyone. There are many things that are possible, like cycling, Zumba, go-karting, swimming, fencing, tennis, football and many other things. You only have to ask and I'm sure they'll be happy to help. It's been a really interesting presentation. Hello, I'm Matthew Talbot. I'm here from the Youth Forum. My job is to develop confidence. At the moment, I'm working with a group and we're trying to get them involved in sport. We're wide open. We've got a mixture of wheelchair users, blind. It's really about identifying opportunities for our youth so we can give them a bit of encouragement if they're feeling a bit uneasy. Yes, my job really is important.
Hi, I'm John Rouse-Milligan. I'm the team leader for the Norfolk Virtual School Sensory Support. Been here today at UEA demonstrating goalball. I've had two sets of pupils or students who've been diving around the floor, collecting the ball, passing it around, working on communication and working together as a team. Goalball's a Paralympic sport played by people under eye shades with a ball and teams of 3 each side, and they're required to stop the ball crossing the goal line and shooting as hard as they can to find the gaps between the players. Looking forward to...
I'm Isla McIntosh. I work at Equal Lives. We've been working on some inclusive sports and other keeping healthy activities. It's been a really good day, I think, having a go at different sports all together with lots of different abilities and people with lots of different experiences. So it's been a really good chance to have a go.
Member of Open Doors. Open Doors is an organisation for people with learning difficulties. I'm also a member of Our Lives, which is the Norfolk Coalition of Disabled People. I've come along today to get involved in all different sports. I went to the Paralympics and I watched goalball, which is what I've now been doing. I've now been blindfolded, so I've now actually took part in the goalball, and I've never done that before. I'd like to say thank you for organising the day.
Oh, that was all very good, but I enjoyed the race, and when we went up and down the track, and in between the in between the shapes and things like that. That was brilliant, and I also enjoyed the goal ball. Thank you. I'd like to see more people get involved in cricket. When I was at school, which is a long while ago now, I used to play cricket, and I'd like to see more cricket for disabled people as well. Yeah, it was all very well run, and that was nice to meet new people, and I enjoyed the run. I enjoyed the man talking about the run and about the running track.
Was it Olympic style?
Yeah.
Oh, you enjoyed that as well?
Yeah, that was brilliant. That was all very brilliant, and I hope to come next year if there's one. Thank you, yeah.
At Active Norfolk, we really value the importance of developing our coaches to be able to deliver inclusive coaching sessions for us. So we have a coach development programme specifically for coaches looking to work with or currently work with people with disabilities. So very much along the lines of utilising the experience of the coaches we have in the county who are currently working with disabled athletes, understanding what their experiences are and sharing them. Okay, any message that we would have at Active Norfolk coaches who may be feeling worried or nervous about delivering sessions to people with disabilities is really along the lines of utilising the experience you've got already. And if coaches think about the sessions that they do, they're actually delivering sessions that are inclusive anyway. For example, you would assess a session based on a athlete's abilities anyway. So in a way, coaches are doing it already. So don't be worried, don't be nervous, don't be afraid, get involved, get coaching, and get involved in some development opportunities. As I said, we run a big programme of coach development, get talking to other coaches, just understand what their experiences are, what they've delivered, and just get involved and get coaching.
Thanks, Ian.
I think as a coach, what I try and tend to focus on is the fact that looking at a person's ability, look at what they can do, not what they can't do. So basically, especially athletics, every event we do can actually be adapted, so no matter what your ability is. And at the end of the day, sport is about being as good as you can be, no matter how able you are or what abilities you've got. It's about being as good as you can be.
What would you say to encourage disabled people to get out there and do sport?
Just have a go, really. Yeah, and get yourself involved in lots of kind of different sports, and just to find one that you enjoy and one that you feel that you're kind of good at. Sport is all about taking part and having a go and enjoying it. Yeah, just to enjoy it.
Well, it's been a really interesting day. I hope in the future you will think about having a go and help encourage disabled and non-disabled inclusive sports and activities in your area. So try and have a go. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.